Boy, do I have a recipe for you today. This good old Cowboy Casserole. We're going to use my Blackstone griddle and my Smokin' Brothers smoker. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm John Woods, and this is All Things Food, the channel where we not only love to cook, we cook to love. And today we're going to love some good old Cowboy Casserole. You're going to think you're right out on the ranch, cooking on the campfire. I can hardly wait to share this with you. The very first thing we're going to do today is we're going to take our ground beef. I have an 80-20 ground chuck, and I'm going to form that into about 4-ounce hamburger patties, and I'm going to salt and pepper those. I'm going to put them on my grill over here, and I'm going to grill them just like I would a regular hamburger. Now that my hamburgers are over there cooking on the grill, I got my griddle really hot behind me, and I've taken my seasoned tater tots. You can use any kind of tater tot that you want. We're going to put those on the grill in good hot oil, and we're going to crisp them up, and boy, it's going to really make a great casserole for us today. Let me introduce my ingredients to you. I have whole kernel corn, and you can use corn on the cob and take it off, or you can use frozen corn, but whole kernel corn. I don't recommend canned corn. About a cup of onion chopped, a little bit of jalapeno to give it that little extra kick and spice. That's totally optional. Some chili peppers there, we're going to put those in. And then here's another optional ingredient that I think is going to be kind of interesting for this particular casserole. Some light red kidney beans, and I've drained these, and we're going to add some of those to our casserole just to bulk it up a little bit and give it that little more of a southwestern flair to it. Then I have some jalapeno pepper jack cheese, shredded cheddar cheese, and then we have our butter and flour and our cream to make a heavy roux. Most of these recipes call for a mushroom soup, a canned mushroom soup. We don't want to do that. We want to make everything homemade. So we're going to make a corn sauce that is really going to elevate this dish to something that you've never experienced before. We want to make certain our oil is good and hot before we start cooking. So I'm going to take a little piece of corn here, and I'm going to listen for the sizzle. There we have it. We have the sizzle. We're going to throw our corn on there and get it caramelized real good. Don't get it too hot. Now control your heat. Throw our corn on there. We're going to take about a cup of onion. Throw that on here. Our jalapeno peppers. Take a little bit of our green chilies, maybe about a tablespoon or two. And I'm going to come over here and I'm going to take some of my kidney beans, about a half a can. And to this I'm going to add a little bit of garlic powder and onion powder. While our vegetables are cooking, I'm going to come over here. I have a little skillet on my Blackstone here, heating up, kind of at a low heat, and we're going to go ahead and make our roux that'll help thicken our casserole. I've got about 2 tablespoons of butter here we're going to melt down. You don't want to get it too hot. You don't want to burn your butter. I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of flour. We're going to stir that in, and we're going to make a little bit of a roux here, a blonde roux. You don't want to get it too dark. Keep it stirred anytime you make a roux. Watch my video on roux, by the way. Extensive video. It's about 15-16 minutes. I'll tell you on there everything you need to know about roux. Now I'm going to add a couple cups of heavy cream to this. We're going to bring that up to a boil. Our corn and onions and everything are caramelizing quite nicely over here. That's going to develop a lot of flavor for this casserole that you don't usually get when you cook it in the oven. It's going to be very nice. When you're making your roux, you may need to adjust it a little bit and add a little more heavy cream to it. If you get it too thin, add a little bit more flour or some kind of a blonde roux and just thicken it up. You want this to where it clings to the spoon. You don't want it too thick. We've made our sauce here. Now what I'm going to do is take about 1/4 of a cup pepper jack and about 1/4 of a cup of shredded cheddar cheese, and I'm going to pour in there, stir it in, and just let it thicken up a little bit. I decided I wanted a little more flavor in our casserole and some more color. I took some diced tomatoes. We're going to put a little bit of that into our corn sauce, and that's really give a beautiful appearance to this casserole when we get it cooked. Our burgers are fresh off the grill, salt and pepper. That's all we did to them. Now what I'm going to do, they got that little smoky taste which makes this casserole taste like it was cooked on the campfire. We're going to ground these up and we're going to put them into our corn sauce. We have our corn sauce and our ground beef mixed all together and all of our other ingredients. Now the next step is to put on those good old crispy tater tots, and we're going to top it with cheese, stick it on the grill, and we're going to come back and have a marvelous casserole. We have everything ready. Our potatoes have been topped on the casserole. We have our shredded cheddar cheese and our shredded pepper jack, and we're going to just generously sprinkle that on top. It's going to go into the oven or onto the grill at 350 degrees, probably for about 35 or 40 minutes. Oh my, this is off the grill, and doesn't that look absolutely fabulous? That crunchy, ooey gooey, smoky, light smoky goodness. That's a Cowboy Casserole if you've ever seen one. Thanks for watching today. Be sure to like this video. Thanks for watching. This is All Things Food with John Woods, the channel where we not only love to cook, but we cook to love. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next week right here and cook you a Cowboy Casserole. Oh, just right out of off the smoker. That is really, really fabulous.